这个餐厅耶。
对。那咱们只能在外面啊。
这边呢，那边也可以坐。应该都有位置都可以坐。这里应该也可以坐吧。
Bitte sehr geehrte Damen und Herren, Kapitän der Mannschaft von der BLS Schifffahrtzeug, Catering Thun, heißen euch recht herzlich willkommen hier an Bord vom Dampfschiff Fairytale. Du bist kurz 15 nach Interlaken.
大杯。Hi everyone, I'm Xingfei.
I am see you.
Yeah, today we are going to talk about our experience in Interlaken. Could you briefly introduce the Interlaken?
Yeah, Interlaken is very beautiful city. The name of Interlaken means a city, the town between two lakes.
Yes.
One is Thun, the other one is Spiez.
Right.
However, during the winter, we can only go with boat in
Thun.
The Lake Brian is not
closed.
opened.
Yeah.
I think you have to wait for spring or in summer.
Yes.
Yeah, there is a website and it can show the schedule of the boat depart from Interlaken or somewhere around the Thun Lake. So the boat will take you and travel around
the city, around the lake.
Yeah, and but first we go to Thun
By train.
By train, and take the boat. Get on the boat, and there are many people, and you can eat some food. They also have driver. I think they cook the food. You can eat inside of the boat, and also there are some outside place.
The view was good.
Yeah, the view is good, but the wind is very cold.
Yeah.
But it's really like you are in the Fairytale. In the beginning, it's only a very narrow river, and then the boat gradually take you to a broad lake, and from there the sight is very amazing.
Yeah.
You can see the mountain with snow, and also some fogs and some clouds. Oh, it's really amazing. Yeah, and we just take 20 minutes and reach another point. Yeah, but that from Thun is very most beautiful skiing during that.
How about the hotel? If we, for example, if we want to go to the Interlaken, so do you have any recommendation?
Yeah.
Recommendation.
Okay. Yeah, we have accommodation not in the center of Interlaken.
Yeah.
We searched the apartment on the Airbnb site, and it's very quiet. And also, you can reach the supermarket just by walk.
5 minutes.
5 minutes.
To the Cooper.
5 minutes. Yeah, 5 minutes walk. Cooper. The Cooper is very upsquare I think in Switzerland. Yeah, everywhere you can find it. Yeah, and we also check some hotels in the city center. I think it's for the tourists, of course, but it's I think more expensive and also maybe small because you cannot cook, and it's very noisy.
So yeah, I think the place we lived in the Airbnb, I think this place is very large and
very nice.
Yeah, if we want to cook, then we can find anything we can find. We can find many things.
Yeah, we just bought the food from the supermarket and cook in our Airbnb. Yeah. So during the Switzerland trip, we bought Swiss Pass. So just briefly introduce the Swiss Pass.
Yes. In my opinion, if we travel to Switzerland, for example, for 5 days around, and you want to visit many places, I highly recommend the Swiss Pass ticket. For example, it includes different transportation like train, bus, boat, and even when we want to climb the famous mountain, the Jungfrau Mountain, and we also can get a good discount.
25%
off. Yeah, 25% off. But the Swiss Pass ticket, is very expensive. If we want to stay for 4 days, so I think we need to pay around 300.
Yeah, 300 for 4 days, one person.
Yes, but we're lucky. We found there is a website from Taiwan, and we can get the price cheaper than the website in the
official site.
Yeah. Yes.
And you can also cancel it before the trip. I think 1 or 2 days before you can cancel it.